recording.
There you go. Start local recording. All right. So
Where do you want me?
Well, let's get this here. Actually, you know what? Let's push this over. You can sit there.
Okay.
I will sit in my scooter.
All right.
And just rearrange. Okay.
We could.
Well,
It's just
Okay.
going to be knowing like where it is.
Here, everybody. Okay. So, all right, folks. So this is Nick, also known as Taco Fangs, from Star Trek Online. So, for our viewers, who are you and what do you do?
My name is Nick, also known as Taco Fangs from Star Trek
There you
Online. What do? I make environments. I say that I make rocks and crates.
Yes.
But really it's a lot more than that. It's all of our levels and zones and areas and things you walk on and
Yes.
jump on and try to get out of.
And so the most recent thing that you've worked on that our players would have seen was the Deep Space Nine revamp.
The interior. Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
So what can you tell us about working on that?
That was a long process. We started it years ago, and then we had to abandon it. It was right around the Iconian War that we were working on that, or had started it, and then Midnight needed a bunch of help to get as good as you guys played it, because it was in a little bit of a sorry state right before launch, and so they pulled me off of DS9 and put me on that, and then we didn't go back to it for years. So then I can't even remember when we started. Earlier this year sometime we started up again. Must have been around January, and pulled out blew the dust off of the white box that we had built back in the day.
Yes.
And we just built the rough white box of the promenade, and then moved from there. We took a lot of screenshots. We found as much reference material as we could, and then I basically built the structure of everything, and then Donnie and Scott and David all helped with filling in the details and fleshing out the rooms and all of that kind of stuff. So
Yes, definitely.
yeah.
And it looks great, and I think all of our viewers definitely agree with that.
Well,
that
thank
it
you very
looks
much.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And I'm sure most people have found the little Easter eggs in there, like the video of the commercial
Quarks,
for
yeah,
Quarks,
yeah.
and
Yeah.
and the audio, which was awesome. I'm
We
really
knew that
glad.
we had to do that somewhere, and they
Yes.
wanted to put it. They put it in Quark's Lucky 7, I
Yep.
think, and then
Oh, yeah.
and then we wanted to make sure that it played every once in a while on the
Yeah.
main promenade too.
Yes, and it's awesome. That's amazing. So you have been busy going around snapping pictures of certain costumes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Discovery Mirror Universe costume specifically. I hear he's taken a lot of pictures.
Well, so that's what's here.
Yes.
If there was Discovery anything else, I'd be taking pictures of that. And it's not that we don't have any intended use for any of those yet.
Yet.
We're not planning on making Discovery Mirror Universe stuff, but at some point we might, and so it's better to have the reference than not. And right now the reference is available to me, so there's no reason not to go take those pictures.
Exactly.
I really wish I had done that last year with all of the Discovery stuff that was here.
Yeah.
I did take pictures of all of it last year, but this year we worked with CBS to get in behind the scenes and actually be able to get behind and get the backsides of the costumes and get close-ups and things that I can't get in the the museum wall. Everybody else is that we took the big plastic covers off of things so we could get close-ups of stuff. It was really nice of them to do that. I really
gotten the access for you guys.
and a lot of credit to our CBS partners for letting me do that.
Yeah.
It was really incredible to be able to do that. So.
Nick's working for you guys.
Yeah.
He
Well,
really
we all
is.
are. I mean, it's not just
Yeah.
me. Like that was a whole team effort to get that. So,
get
and again, CBS and the collection curator over there is named Wade, and he was very gracious and helpful with all of that. So,
Now,
thank
I
you,
know
Wade.
you're limited on what you can talk about with upcoming content.
I have no idea what you mean.
But I'm going to ask it because I know it's going to
Yes.
come up. So, with the focus on Discovery on the Klingons, because they factor very largely into it,
Mm-hmm.
do you see a revamp of First City coming?
No, I have no expectation for that. I would love to, I mean, we've said these kind of things before, right?
Yes,
I would love
yes,
to
yes.
rebuild for City. I think that it could use some help.
Oh yeah,
But there
definitely.
is no plans in the works
Well, I'm just
that I
saying,
know of,
I turned it on, but I didn't like
even
it.
for touch-ups and stuff. Yeah, the disco stuff is.
'Cause
We
I
have a
know-
lot on our plates
yeah.
already, even without that. So
I mean, because I know First City really looks great, but it's so spread out.
I know it's a bit,
It's
and it's hard to navigate, and it's hard to tell what's
and you
where.
have to actually take a transporter to get to the
Yeah.
shipyard.
Yep.
It's, that is a bit cumbersome.
Mm-hmm.
I will
Understood.
say that.
Understood.
But it was a huge quality of life improvement when you guys did put in the was it bank access?
bank access
yeah,
and the-
bank
yeah.
access to the shipyard.
That was
That was huge.
apologies. That shouldn't
Yes.
have taken as long as it did.
No, it
And
shouldn't.
but
And the
it's
only
there
thing
now.
that would make it better is if we got exchange access too.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll talk to the
So,
designers
I'm
about that and
putting
see if
that
they
out
want to do
there.
that. Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
you figure out you get your ship and you want something and
Yeah.
crap, now I got to go back down and
Yeah.
get to the exchange.
Yeah. Fair enough.
That would be the only other quality of life thing I could
Okay.
think of for
All right.
that to get that exchange access in there too.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely. All right. So, do any of our viewers have any questions
Oh.
here? Okay, beaming to the shipyard, yeah, it can be a bit annoying at times, but the bank access, yeah, has really helped. Let's see. And of course, there's a delay, so we'll
Yeah,
have
that's
to wait
okay.
a second for.
Yeah, the bridge officers, I know people are excited for those. We're giving away Garrick and Kira and Bashir bridge officers this year, but we don't have cards. We're taking emails, so.
Yes, and thank you for allowing, I know a lot of our viewers have submitted their emails to us, so thank you for allowing us to collect emails to give to you guys.
Sure.
We do really appreciate that,
I'm gonna
as do our
be,
viewers.
just so you're aware, I'm going to be posting out to the Facebook groups and telling people, but I'm going to make them go to the stream
Okay.
to do it.
Okay.
We might get an
Yeah.
influx of people when people go to the stream
Okay.
because they want to
Yeah.
continue to do something.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're not right.
Okay.
Right. But yeah, so definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't see any other questions coming up. Did you have any questions, or you have any questions?
One question I do have is, what is something that you are wanting to get your hands on that hasn't been touched in a long time?
Sorry, something from like Stowe Cannon that we haven't done at all, or something.
No, something that is, it could be either from Stowe Cannon or from
Or something
that's
in
already in
game
game that you want to
That you
revamp.
want to revamp?
Oh, well, I mean, First City's there. Starfleet Academy is one thing that I would like to touch up at some point. It's been, it's not terrible. It's not as bad as the old DSD was, or even the old DS9, but it's been around for a long time and has been updated, I don't know how many times by different people, and so it's just kind of a mess of different people's work and disorganized and kind of stuff like that. So that would be really nice to do at some point. Like I said, it's not nearly the level that anything else is, but yeah, in terms of like Star Trek stuff, we still haven't gotten to Enterprise really. We have some costumes in and stuff, but we never did an interior for it.
You know what would be fun is to get the card.
Yeah, that would be great. I don't think there's anybody that would disagree with that.
No one would,
Right. But
I
it's
don't
just a
think
matter of
anybody would
money
do
and
that.
time and finding the right place for him or
Yeah.
making a story about him or whatever.
Yeah,
So
that's the challenge, is finding out how to incorporate. I mean, yes, there's time travel that can be done to go back in time and
Yeah.
it that way.
and it's going to depend on what they do in the show too.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
we're
was gonna say, with him coming back in that new series, whatever they do with them may may present an opportunity to like put him in as Commandant of Starfleet Academy, or
yeah, we'll see.
if that's what they do with him.
We'll see. Yeah, it's 20 years after Nemesis, which is 10 years before our game. So
Yeah.
it'll be interesting to see what they do there.
Yeah.
There are some concerns about what that could mean. If they suddenly say that the Federation doesn't exist anymore, what do we do, right? But I don't think it's going to be that drastic.
I don't think they're gonna say
I think it'll be
that,
more focused
because,
on
yeah.
Picard, and
I
so that
don't-
will open up some story
yeah.
opportunities for us. Which will
I
be
don't
good.
see them doing Star Trek saying the Federation doesn't
Right.
exist.
I just mean that
Yeah.
what they do there could have a drastic effect on us, but I don't
Right.
expect that it will. I think it'll be interesting to see what they do, and I think everybody's eager for that. So
Definitely.
yeah.
Definitely, we are eager. You should have heard. I don't know if you were in the room.
I was not because I was working the booth,
When they were-
but the flood came in
When
immediately.
they-
So
I was in the room when he said John Luke Picard is back,
Yeah.
and oh my God, you should have.
No, I know a number of people who said they cried. So
Yeah, it was amazing.
yeah.
But yeah, so definitely looking forward to that, and may have implications to bring Picard back in the game.
Oh, we've got questions. Is there going to be a Gamma fleet holding? Not that I know of. At least nothing planned yet. Who knows? At some point we probably will, but I don't know anything at the moment. Thanks for the DS9 revamp. Thank you for that. Going to get an outpost for Starbase and Gamma Quadrant. More of the same. TM pre-bridge someday. That'd be awesome. No plans, but agreed that, there's a bunch of those interiors that would be cool. TMP or the Enterprise E, Sovereign. There's a few of those that would be fun to work on, but there's no plans for any of that right now. Right now, all of our focus is on Disco, just because that's, this is the first opportunity we've ever had to work side by side with a live show, right? So that's exciting, and that's going to be kind of our main thrust for a while. And we're going to do our panel here in just a couple hours, an hour and a half. So expect that Kirby will be back with some news after that, I suppose.
I will be back with news after that. I will be back with video footage, Kirby Cam footage of that. And I will be back with, we have an interview. Gecko agreed to talk to us after the panel.
Perfect.
Because he offered me yesterday while he was there, right there, or after the panel, and I figured these guys would riot and kill me.
Yeah, I think you chose wisely.
If I did not choose after the panel, because I'd only get one shot with you.
Yep.
So, because...
And Al's a better person.
I would slam you for
You
that.
would have killed me.
Al's a better person for giving you the information that you're going to want anyway.
Basically, somebody
Basically, there will be no more Teacher Kirby.
Somebody would have gotten me if I had not chosen to wait until after the panel to talk to him. Given that
that's the thing is I prefer to talk to a lot of with Gecko and Salami after the panels.
Well, see, I tried to get a now and after the panel,
Oh.
and he said, no, you only get one.
One or the other.
So since I had to choose, I knew what the choice was.
Yes.
As soon as he said that, I knew what the choice was.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, definitely.
Any Discovery ships planned for season 15?
You can't say?
I can't say, but we're Star Trek Online. There's going to be ships. Of course. There's going to be something. Let's see. Chance of making interiors where the warp cores match the warp core that you assign to your ship. Unlikely. I'm not even sure how we'd hook that up. I guess there's probably some way that we could do that, but it'd be a lot of work to do that on all of the various interiors. And then your TNG interior wouldn't look like TNG anymore, right? If you had a Voyager warp core in the middle of it.
Exactly.
It's kind of a cool idea, but maybe not right now. Kirby, can you find out if we're going to get a mission plasma set, an Omni set? That is definitely not something I can answer. Just
yes, that would be more
Al would be able to help. Yeah.
Because I know Borticus and his team decide what the mission rewards are.
Yeah, Disco Connie, it's a pretty sweet looking ship. Oh man, have you gone over to the Unovos booth and seen their model?
I have.
You should get some video of that for these guys. It's gorgeous. They have Unovos has these giant models of the Disco Connie, the Discovery, and the Shenzhou, and they're just beautiful. So, yeah.
I've been all around. I'm pretty sure I got him on camera somewhere. So what's that?
Yeah, we don't. Anything to do with ship interiors is kind of is pretty up in the air and unlikely at this point. So. Other than when we make a new interior for missions, we'll put it out there.
Yeah, because I know that you guys, when you put effort into an interior, you like to be able to use it multiple times.
Right. That's what we did with Voyager and TNG and all that. So if we're going to do it, we're going to use it for content, and then we'll give it to you guys. But in terms of new functionality on interiors, that's not terribly likely right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty. Well, thank you for your time. I
Thank
know
you.
you got to get back to the booth
Yeah, no
and
problem.
get to work there.
Thanks for having me.
Yes.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks for coming by. Thank you much.
We'll see you later.
Alrighty, have a good one. Will I see you taking pictures at the panel?
I will be there taking pictures at the panel as predicted. Yep.
As predicted.
Yeah, I've already wrapped up all the disco costume stuff, so
Awesome.
we're good.
All right.
All right, see you guys.
See you in about an hour. Okay. So there you go, everybody. Taco Fangs. Oh, stand up, Kirby. There we go. Upsy daisy. Thanks. Okay. Well, the tier 5s to tier 6, that would be more of a Thomas the Cat question. Playable Kelpians would be more of a Gecko question. So there you go. Drool. All right. Oh. So yes, and let me stop our interview recording.